It's week 17 of the 2025 season, and we've got Desmond Ridder. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Black Knights and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory.
Herbert to throw right away. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert now. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. But you look at this defense. This unit against the pass. 5 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
On the set.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 15 carries, 52 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ridder to throw it. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ball again on 2nd down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give it...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Two. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now this one finds McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
The Black Knights offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here's Hall again.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. A give running right is Hall. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Ritter now. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Ritter. 20! Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Black Knights post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Now it's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. For a Charger. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Black Knights offense and Desmond Ridder headed back onto the field. And the numbers will show he's been one of the most productive QBs in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yardage. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Bootlegging out here, Ridder. Open man right side is Rice.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ridder will set up to throw it. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Going play action, Ridder.
Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a hold here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there and second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll give to Hall.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Ridder.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ridder back to throw.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Herbert now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Herbert. And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
And we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Ritter off the play fake. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Ritter. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 40. 23 yards up.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Cunningham. And this is caught. Touchdown. Justin Ross will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started out in Denver, and they are set.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw is Bowden. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think they're going to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get into a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pressure comes and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Cunningham to throw. Allen here on the screen. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Now Cunningham. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Out to the right here to Wilson.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Cunningham looking to throw.
This one deep for Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Cunningham.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. On the move past the 40.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Black Knights.
Now Cunningham.
That one caught by Rice.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Brooklyn.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the deep.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and picked up by the Chargers.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, You got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And they're going to sack him again. The fifth time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Cunningham. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that's caught left side by the tight end, Gray.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Garrett Wilson from 19 yards away. And the Black Knights are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line.
Now it's Herbert.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you...
Touchdown, LA!
Lad McConkey, 51 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a fourth down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall. Herbert now. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Black Knights are able to stretch out their lead.
That's a really good decision.
Here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw again on second down. Herbert.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be... Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drops. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And the Chargers, first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Palmer.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
Open man right side. That's McConkey.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To the air again, Herbert.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Brooklyn, they get back to 500 at 8-8 with one game remaining.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
That's what it is, baby.